Hello, Pisces. Welcome to your weekly reading for February 20th to the 26th. This is for Pisces, Sun, and Rising. And if you're new to my channel, I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. I also use astrology and my guides to help bring you a lot more clarity to get more detailed and specific. Pisces, I do this because I love you and I want you to feel like it's a personal reading, as if we're here one-on-one rather than a general spread. Now, Pisces, the last thing I'm going to say, and I always say it, astrology's been around for thousands of years, and it's really influenced divination. And so tarot, which came out in the 14th century, every tarot card is assigned an astrological element, a ruling planet, a alignment. So when the two are combined, we go really deep, all right? And both astrology and tarot are aligned in the Tree of Life. So I like to use astrology. It gives a big, it really gets a little bit, makes it a little bit more detailed. Now, Pisces, this week, first of all, happy birthday. Happy birthday, Pisces. We are officially in Pisces season. Now, what's really fun about that is we kicked off Pisces season with a new moon in Pisces. All right, so that was really amazing. This week is all about you. It's all about you. You're, expect a lot of new beginnings, but expect a lot of, just really a little bit, introspective, just thinking about your identity and, what you want to do next. I mean, this really is your time. You really have the spotlight right now. All right, Pisces? And I love that. Venus actually left your sign. It went into Aries, but we do love Venus and Aries because, Venus and Aries is, the cardinal sign. It kicks off the zodiac, but also, the season. Leadership, right? That's what we think of when we think of Aries. Just, so with Venus being in Aries, it's just being bold and having that courage to go after all your passions and love, right? Love, relationships, the things that you desire, all your ambitions, all your goals. I love it. I love it. This is a great week, especially because for you, it's a great week for you. It is your week. It is your week, and I love that. So, Pisces, let's go ahead and get started. Let's see what's going on for you for February 20th to the 26th. Also, just to give you a heads up, Pisces, I think you know this. I hope you know it. Next month, Saturn is moving into your sign. All right? So, things are going to start changing for you. It's really just, when Saturn is in, a specific sign, Saturn, some astrologers will consider it like a malefic planet. Some say it's a benefic planet, right? Either way, it is a planet of life lessons. It's a planet of, hard knocks, but it's a planet that brings that stability and that structure. And so things are going to, it really, the way that we move in the wheel, I go on too much, but just, it's almost like you're starting this new, you're entering this new phase where you're going to take things a little bit more seriously in terms of who you are, right? The things that you want, the things that you care about, the structure that you want in your life, in all aspects of your life, your identity, all of that. And it is a very transformative, very transformative month. Next month is because Pluto is going to Aquarius, and that's huge. So we'll obviously talk about that when I do the next week's reading, which is going to be the March reading, but March is the biggest month of 2023. All right, so let's get to your reading, Pisces. Look at this. Yeah, all right, so this is really funny. Everything that I just said is right here. So crazy. Okay, boom, you got the full. All right, so some of y'all have been having these new beginnings. All right, some of y'all, if you haven't had some new beginning in some aspect of your life and through your life journey, you will. Okay, you will. Remember, Venus is in Aries, so pursue it too. Take some action, right? Because that's what you want to do, right? Mars is, Aries ruling planet is Mars, the planet of action, and with Venus in Aries, take that action, going toward the things that you want, find that courage and be, courageous. But this came up in your past, the Fool. And, the Fool is all about risk, but, risk brings confidence, and then vice versa. Confidence brings risk, okay? So, listen, or confidence is risk, actually. But listen, this is great. I love that you got the Fool. I loved your reading last week. That was such a rare reading, and I think that you actually did get the Fool right. But this is coming up in your past, and you definitely got the Wheel of Fortune. But the Fool is, you see the full abundance of the sun here, okay? This is optimism. This is opportunity. This is a lot of innocence. This is really starting fresh, starting anew. Just like I said, you're going to start going through this phase of thinking about, what do I want? What is truly important to me? What is the mark that I want to leave in this world? What is the, structure and stability that I'm looking for? Which direction do I want to go? You're going to, like, you're starting to build the world you want, all right? And a lot of y'all have taken that leap of faith into, this direction in terms of what you really want to go toward and what you really want to bring into your life. I love that. Now, you did get the moon in the heart of your spread, which I actually find very ironic, okay? Because this is your card. The moon is ruled by Pisces, right? And we just had that new moon in Pisces that kicked off this week. So this is really interesting. It's, the heart of your spread, all right? Now, what I said earlier, there's a lot of newness happening in your life, okay? And it will be this week, and you'll start feeling it. And, with this new moon in Pisces, it really is just kind of like a sneak peek, like a peekaboo at the Saturn going into your sun next month, but which is going to be like a 2-year long thing. But this is just you this week. You may feel a little bit emotional. You may feel a little bit emotional about moving forward. There could be a lot of, feelings, and even just, there could be a little bit of fear about, the future, because there is so much newness, and there's a lot of you just coming into your own, okay? And that's natural, and that's normal, and there's nothing to be afraid of, okay? That happens with everybody, okay? It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter if you're, a famous person. If you're not, it does not matter. When you have these, whether it's, a new way of thinking of things, whether it's, new beliefs, whether it's starting a new job, whether it's starting a new career, whether it's meeting new people, that newness brings a little bit of like, oh, is this going to work out? Or, oh, should I do that? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's normal. So I wouldn't even worry about that. Only thing that I would tell you is don't get in your head too much and let that control you, right? I want this to be easy breezy for you, all right? There's a lot of duality here, okay? And so one thing that I also want to say is it's really one of the big messages. We know the moon, two things. One, it represents, emotions, but also intuition, okay? And Pisces, as I say, not every reading, but you are very intuitive, and out of all the signs, you are the most psychic, okay? So just trust your intuition, okay? Trust your intuition at this point. The other thing that I always say is that, the moon is, it affects so many things in our world, right? It's, if you trace the moon back, it's Luna, okay? We're going through the etymological root of it, the goddess of the moon. Now, that's why we call it like lunar landings and, lunar phases, Luna, right? But then when you go through the history of the word and, where lunacy comes up, all right? So we go a little crazy during, like, especially like a full moon. That's why you see the dog and the wolf here. But they're really here to indicate, we have to go through these emotional experiences to evolve, all right? So again, this is just, I love that you pulled your card after a major new moon in your sign in the heart of your spread for this week, which is amazing. Now, you did get judgment in your challenge area. So when I say go with, I really, really want you to go within, okay? Really want you to go within. Spend some time doing that, okay? It's the time to do that, because there's a disconnect when the judgment card comes, especially, crossing the moon here. That disconnect, because this really is just, hearing the blow of the trumpet, and, take that, metaphorically, figuratively. having that aha moment. All right, so don't be afraid to have that aha moment. Don't be afraid to have that moment, this spiritual awakening, this moment of clarity. Like, I know what I want, I know what I want to go for. Okay, don't be afraid of that. And again, go at your own pace. This isn't a race, okay? So go at your own comfort level. All right, that's a message coming through now. Hello. Seems like you want to go fast, which I love that you did get the Eight of Wands. This is, the only card where there's no figure, no person, no nothing. It's just eight wands zipping through the air, right? And so that's a lot of just like, especially in your crown, you're just ready for things to get going, right? Your passions, your ideas, all that creative energy that you have. Pisces, y'all are so imaginative. Y'all are so imaginative, but also very career related too, okay? Some of you are just ready. You're ready, okay? And if things are moving fast, go with it. Go with the flow, okay? Go with the flow. I actually love that for you. Some of y'all may be traveling too, or thinking. Some of y'all may be planning a trip, and if you do, that's great, because when we're out of our element for a little, just going away, weekend trip to the Catskills, Miami, wherever it is, just when we're separated from where we live, we always have that, that helps that moment of clarity, and we get to see things from, different perspective. And so it's actually really good. But, just in general, travel is a force of good. So that's really great. If y'all are planning a trip or thinking about going on a trip or taking a trip, if you're not, maybe think about it. Okay. You don't even have to go far. Do something. Just go to the river down the street. Okay. Have that moment. Now, you did get the Chariot. All right. In the root of your spread. I really love this. I love this for you. Gosh, I feel like you... Okay, so listen. You just want to move forward. Eight of Wands, and then the Chariot in the root of your spread. I don't know if you're into numerology, you would know this, but if you're not into numerology, 2023 is the year of 7, okay? And, sure, lucky 7, but 7 really is all about introspection. 7 is, also, if you're familiar, with the Book of One or the Law of One, right? There's 7 colors that radiate throughout the universe. 7 is a very significant number, and the Chariot is 7. Okay, so it's really significant when it comes up. This year for me, especially kicking it off. But this is really just when I talked about going, that introspection, right? I mentioned that earlier in your reading, okay? Just from the very beginning, just thinking about, what I want in your identity, and how you want to be known for it, and finding that structure, and just building the world that you want. But the Chariot has found all that self-will, that willpower, that determination to move forward, to charge forward the things that he wants to go for. That if there's nothing more, that is so Venus and Aries. That is so Venus and Aries. So do that. So go after your passions and dreams, and the things that you really want this week. Don't let anything stop you. Nothing's stopping the Chariot. Nothing's getting in the Chariot's way. Okay? So this is really great. And lastly, you got the 8 of Cups in your future. So this is moving away from things that were just not serving you well, all right? Whether it was good or bad, okay? And this is in your future, and I love that for you. So you're moving forward. You're moving forward, and you can see that it's eclipse energy here, all right? So game-changing energy, right? Now, when I say whatever's not serving you well, whether good or bad, it could just be a situation that you're in. Maybe you're in a job that you've been at for like 5 years, and, you just have that, I've been here 5 years, and I haven't gotten a raise, and I haven't, gotten this. And, it's like having that, remember, moment of clarity. Have it. There's something better out there for you. That's why he's walking, okay? And it's, it could be bittersweet energy too. It's something like, again, if you've been at the same job for 5 years, you're comfortable there. You love your colleagues. You love the work environment. But hey, again, there could be some, maybe a recruiter got in touch with you and is offering you a job where you get to work from home, and it's triple the salary. And do you know what I mean? Like, there's you're definitely moving forward. I really want you to trust your guts and trust your instincts, okay? Your intuition. You, again, are very intuitive. And so have that moment, especially with a judgment card, in your challenge area. Don't be closed off to that because that's what's going to help you the most this week, all right? And you're in a great place. I mean, look at your spread, right? You're in a great place. Coming from the full, you got the moon in the heart of your spread. You got the eight of wands in your crown and the chariot in the root of your spread. I mean, and then in your future, moving forward, finding that power and that passion to move forward because for something better. Okay, and I love that for you. And let's just pull a clarifier. Boom. When I say trust your intuition, trust your intuition. You know best, Cancer. You know best. And it's your intuition that's going to help. This is the affirmation. The High Priestess, who I have not seen in a really long time, by the way. Hi. She is. Okay, so she only comes out when she needs to tell you, listen, trust your instincts. That is what's going to help. That's where you're going to find that deep, sacred knowledge. Okay? I mean, you see the sliver of the moon here, and you see the sliver of the moon here, and then you see the sliver of the moon here. You, like, when I say trust your intuition, your reading is telling you to trust your intuition. The High Priestess in your future is saying that you probably will. This is going to be great for you, and you moving forward is going to help. Okay, and that could have been the thing that's been like maybe a little fuzzy for you if you felt like detached, even like spiritually, like you just haven't felt in the element. The High Priestess in your future, that's amazing. Okay, because it's that connection again. And I really love that. I really love that. All right, so let's get to your staff, Pisces. If you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. All that really helps my channel grow. If you know me, you know I love emojis. If you're not a commenter, and if you're a subscriber, you're amazing. I really love you. Y'all are super amazing. And thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being here. You really make my day. Did you know Steve Jobs was a Pisces? I just learned that. That's really cool, right? And I always say, like, there's so many, like, Albert Einstein was a Pisces. All these just, like, pioneering, just imaginative. I mean, you're you're amazing, Pisces. Y'all are my secret crush. Now, you did get the Four of Wands. I love this, okay? You got the Four of Wands. Pisces, come on. Come on. This is amazing. This is amazing. Some of y'all are looking for that. You're just looking to celebrate. You're looking for this moment to celebrate, whether it's a milestone or, if you think about Mars and Gemini right now in your fourth house or domestic sector, which is really, I mean, that's still, I mean, the heat is on, right? The heat is on. And so that's in your fourth house. And so that's things that have to do with home, okay? Relationships. So there is, with the Four of Wands coming up, it looks like there's a sense of you that wants that. You want like this, a marriage or getting engaged or falling in love, or buying a new home, moving to a new place, moving into a place with, your partner, just taking it to the next level, just celebrating a milestone. But also, if you're not here for love or home or any of that, career as well. New job, right? New job or starting your own business. I really love that. Listen, you got the Nine of Swords in your external factors area. And so the Nine of Swords really is you can see here, not he's in his headspace, all right? So you see the sword stacked over his head. I'm clarifying it. And so yeah, that's really interesting. All right, that's really interesting. And so this is all in your like environment area, your external factors area. So there could be just a lot going on through your head, and there could be for a lot of Pisces, it could be because you have a lot of options to choose from, or there could be, a large pool of things that you've decided to, pursue, or and when I say like a large pool, like
you know how some people will focus on one thing at a time, like they'll focus like, okay, I'm going to do like stuff, for my career this week, and next week I have to do this for my friends, and the week it seems like there's a lot happening. There's a lot. So, a lot of different places of your in your life, maybe there could be a lot going on, home, career, family, love, relationships, neighbors, family, parents, kids, all of that, but it's you did get the 7 of Cups, okay? And so, really at the end of the day, if you're stressed about, especially remember you have the moon in the heart of your spread. If you're afraid about some things about the future, where things may lead to, or if you have security and stuff like that, you have the 7 of Cups. So, A, you will likely have a lot of options come through if you haven't already. Okay, but B, really know what you want. Really know what you want, okay? Because you can see, even though there's 7 cups here, they're all very different, okay? They're all very different. Not all of them are great, and not all of them are meant for you. All right, so really think about what you want, exactly what you want, because there's that saying, be careful what you wish for, okay? May not be what you actually wanted, right? So really spend some time thinking about that, thinking about what's going to really truly bring you, happiness and joy and that enlightenment that you're seeking. All right, we'll do one more clarifier. Yeah, and there you go. Boom. We got the King of Cups, who is very Pisces. I mean, very any of the water signs, but very, very, King of Cups is, so emotionally stable, and he is the most psychic. Okay, he is the most psychic, most intuitive, most psychic king, just like you, Pisces. All right, now in your external factors area, okay, so there could be someone that comes through that really just helps you along your journey. All right, someone that has a lot of power, but someone who has a lot of love. All right, a lot of love. All right, this king is someone who, he's the type of king that loves everybody in his kingdom equally, but it doesn't matter if it's the emperor, it doesn't matter if it's a farmer, okay? That's how loving he is, all right? So this is really, I mean, someone that's really mastered his emotions. Now, you also got the Knight of Cups, okay? And so it looks like all you want to do is pursue these passions, okay? All you want to do is pursue these passions, your goals, ambitions, and you just want to get going. You want to get going, all right? So, Knight of Cups, for some of y'all, relationships, okay? Some of y'all maybe relationships, again, with all that energy in your fourth, and especially with you coming up with the 4 wands here. Some of y'all are looking for that, all right? Whether it is a new relationship, or whether you're, want to pursue it, if you're dating someone now, taking it to the next level, like engagement, proposal, marriage, there's that, but if you're not here for love, this is just, he just wants to fill his cup. He just wants to be emotionally fulfilled, and he's pursuing his passions. And there's a lot of creative energy here, all right? You do see the wings of imagination on his helmet. You see him on his shoes. And look, you see the, I don't know if that zoom, you see the fish on his armor. And the fish represent creativity, all right? So this is so you. I mean, you're pulling a very, is it Piscean reading. Now, final outcome. There you go. All right, you got the 8 of Pentacles. What I love about the fact that you got the 8 of Pentacles in your final outcome is, you can see this is someone that is so determined, laser focused, someone who has his eyes on the prize, head in the game. Nothing's distracting him from building his legacy, going after the things he wants, okay? And so he's very hardworking, and it looks like you're going to put in that effort. But if again, don't be worried about your future. Worry about, well, don't even worry, but focus on the right now, okay? Because you're going to be fine as long as you trust your intuition. Just don't detach from your intuition. That's a really strong part of you, and that's that is something that makes you who you are, is the fact that you are so intuitive and you have this emotional intelligence, and everything that's showing up in your reading, this is like a true Pisces reading. It's like if you go to like like uh an Italian restaurant and the chef is like from Italy rather than just someone that is whatever, and you're just like, this is a real Italian. This is like a very Pisces reading. Yeah. Okay. So Pisces, I love you so much. So many great things to come for you. So many great things to come for you. And happy birthday season. I'm excited to do your readings your birthday season. I know that there's a lot of great things to come, especially astrologically, just looking at what's going on. So thanks again for tuning in, and I will see you next week for the big March reading. All right, bye bye.